So the new Perry Mason series concluded this week, and my verdict is in. Pun possibly intended. I was really disappointed. I'll clarify. It's an 8-episode miniseries. The first 7 episodes were incredible. For anyone who's watched the original series, you know how complex the mysteries get, and what a thrill it is to find out what happened ultimately, and to see the perpetrator brought to justice. So I couldn't wait for this final episode, and then I watched it, and then we just get a whimpering. If you haven't seen it and you don't want spoilers, then you'll probably want to stop listening now. But it was really annoying. Yeah, the creators have said publicly that they didn't want to do the famous Perry Mason moment, basically the moment at the end of your typical story where Mr. Mason reveals the whole plan and gets the perpetrator to confess while he or she is on the witness stand. And they felt that would be unrealistic in our modern world, even though this is set in the 30s, and fans of this miniseries have liked their decision. But, you know what? I thought that was a very, very weak payoff. And we go through all that trouble learning exactly what happened, how elaborate it all was, and then where Perry decides he can't prove anything. If he can't prove everything, he has to find some other way to use his ingenuity to get an acquittal. Instead, he gives a closing speech that plays to the jury's sympathies, and he gets 9-3 verdict in favor of guilty. Well, 9-3 jury decision. So, woohoo, mistrial. And the DA is saying they're going to retry the case, but then we're led to believe that they're not going to. So, victory, essentially. I'm sorry, I didn't care for that at all. At the very least, if Mason wasn't going to use his brains to make sure justice is served, not successfully be able to do that, then we need to see something at the end where he used this as a jumping off point, because his first case, and he decides, that's never happening again. From now on, I will find a way to bring any criminals to justice and to get any innocent people completely free. But nope, instead we get some annoying scene of him with another character, and then that other character is saying, oh, why does justice matter to you so much? Life isn't always fair, especially for people like you and me, whatever, a bunch of pretend just pontificating by this character wound up being completely useless. And some of you might be saying, okay, but they're trying to create a new Perry Mason, not just recreate the Raymond Burr version. But then my response to that is, if he's a complete new character, why do I care about him at all? I mean, they clearly brought viewers in using the trademarked Perry Mason name. And if we pretend, okay, it's a different Perry Mason, well, this different guy's story arc did start out very compelling. He was some down on his luck, depressed private eye who gets thrust practically overnight, almost literally overnight, into the role of an attorney with this huge case getting so much media attention. And so that was very compelling. Don't get me wrong. Very engrossing. That's why I was so excited about the 8th episode. But then, yeah, this character's jury doesn't have a very exciting resolution at all. May as well have just not done any of the investigation we'd seen up until that point. He just sits on his you-know-what and then says in his closing statement, the district attorney didn't prove anything. So it should be an acquittal, technically, right? Come on, look at her. And we get no signs the character will be any more exciting, have any more agents see control of his fate going forward. So yeah, I say pass. The entire original series, or at least most of the seasons, are up on CBS All Access. And if you really just want to experience Matthew Rith instead of Raymond Burr, well, The Americans is available in its entirety on Amazon Prime. So that's all I got for now. I'll write more when I have my eventual written post at autisticartcritic.com. Be sure to check that out. Also follow us on Facebook and hit the subscribe button below. Thank you.